What's up, YouTube? A 56-year-old American was killed down in Manecke. His name was Ralph Manecke. He was robbed and killed at an ATM. He was with his lover, Gerald Caesar Tornea. Gerald Caesar Tornea is on the far left in the black shirt, and Ralph Manecke is in the second from the right. Manecke and Tornea, they both have roses or something on their shirt. They are a couple, LGBTQ community. LGBTQ. He was fatally shot and mugged while at an ATM. They were vacationing in the Philippines, in Mindanao. Same place where Elliot Eastman was abducted and killed last year. They were gunned down. He was gunned down by a helmet-wearing perp in the town of Trento on Wednesday night. He withdrew roughly $800 in cash. He jumped out of an SUV as Manecke and his partner, Gerald Caesar Tornea, a Filipino native, had put the money in a bag. The suspect greeted them and then pulled the gun. Gerald Caesar Tornea went to the ground. The masked robber yanked the bag from Tornea and fired a single shot into Manecke's stomach before fleeing. I guess people have not learned not to go down to Mindanao. The United States has a travel warning not to go down to Mindanao. Them folks not playing down there. The Moro Muslims down there, they have not forgotten the American-Filipino War. The American-Filipino War is when the United States came and ran the Spanish out of Philippines, and then the United States took the Philippines themselves. They did not recognize Filipino independence, and the Moro Muslims down in South Mindanao were the last to stop fighting. Millions of Philippines were allegedly killed. They still fighting, that looks like. Look like they got guerrilla tactics going on. They killing the Puti left and right. Puti means white folk. I imagine they killing Nog too. You got to be careful down there. Stay out of there. I got some more video about this incident. Okay, this is from News Flare. Capture the moment. News Flare. They got a video on News Flare. I don't know whether. Yeah, I'm not gonna play that video. But it says on News Flare, American tourist mugged and shot dead while on holiday with his husband in the Philippines on the crime-ridden island where a vlogger was abducted last year. Ralph Manecke, 56, from Boston, Massachusetts, and his younger Filipino partner, Gerald Caesar Tornea, flew from the United States to Southeast Asian country to enjoy a tropical vacation this week. They just got there. This was filmed on Tuesday the 4th. So they just got here in February. The couple who were wed in the US where same-sex marriage is legal, checked in at the Hillsview Inn Hotel in the mountainous province of Agusan del Sur before driving into Trento City. To withdraw some cash for their trip. But while they were at the ATM, they were reportedly approached by a helmet-wearing man who had alighted from an SUV. The suspect was said to have yanked a sling bag containing the banknotes from Gerald. Gerald, the boyfriend, had all the money in his pocket. Boyfriend bankrolled from Gerald before shooting the American tourist in the stomach. He then fled as onlookers called the police after hearing the gunshot. Heartbreaking footage shows a shocked Gerald cradling his husband's motionless body while surrounded by the locals. Police later arrived at the scene to rush Ralph to the hospital, but he was pronounced dead on arrival. Gerald filed a report with the local police on February 3rd, recounting the mugging incident. He said while we were withdrawing, an SUV drove up and a man stepped out of it, greeted him good evening, and took out a gun. Told him, y'all know what it is. Gerald dropped to the ground and they put some lead and Tornillo dropped to the ground. Gerald filed a report. Yeah. And Ralph. Gerald dropped to the ground. And Ralph got the lead. Ralph's sister, Deb Clement, said, I'm sad to share that we lost Ralph to a violent crime in the Philippines. He was robbed and killed. Us girls are devastated as are our mom and dad. Police Lieutenant Albelardo Lapis, deputy officer of the Trento Municipal Police Station, said the couple were legally married. They withdrew 50,000 PHP for their vacation, but while they were in the Hills View area, a still unidentified suspect attacked them. Police investigated the case. Writing online, a devastated Gerald said, I know and I feel that you really appreciated my parents and my family. You cared for me even more than I cared for you. How can I start our plans now that you're gone? The mugging happened on the southern Mindanao Island, where American vlogger Elliot Eastman, 26, had been abducted in October last year. The YouTuber reportedly in his house with his Muslim Filipino wife, Carisha Jalo, when 4 armed men allegedly burst through the door around 10 p.m. on October 17th. You know, I think the blogger, there's another blogger on YouTube, he called himself the Big Man. He's a nog-nog. I think he's down in Mindanao. Check him out. Look up Big Man in the Philippines. Nog-nog means black. He black. The Philippine southern region has been grappling with constant separatist attacks for decades. A Muslim enclave in the predominantly Catholic country, it is also a notorious hub for violent extremist groups such as the Moro Islamic Liberation Front, MILF. And no, they ain't talking about moms. They say MILF. Moro Islamic Liberation Front, MILF. They ain't talking about moms. Moms you'd like to date. They talking about Moro Muslims. You come down there, you're liable to get a cap in your ass. And the Islamic State linked to Abu Sayyaf. Well, folks, there you have it. Stay out of that. You want to have your cake and eat it too? You can. As long as you don't go down to Mindanao. Stay out of Mindanao. Farther south as I've been, Oriental Mindoro, I didn't have no problems. I had a few mean mugs, but I didn't have no problems. I had a good time out there. I'll be back. I didn't see, there's not too many foreigners in Mindanao though. I can tell you that. They trying to get used to the foreigners. There's a few out there. There's some Australians. There's some foreigners there. But Manila, just lots of foreigners there. Cebu is lots of foreigners there. Go where there's lots of tourists at. and you can have your cake and eat it too. You go down to Mindanao, somebody like to take you and your cake. Y'all have a blessed day out there. I'll holler at y'all later. Far too many foreigners, American and Australian alike, around the world getting killed in the Philippines. Stay out of Mindanao. I guess he thought LGBTQ was okay down there in Mindanao. No, the moral Muslims don't want nobody down there but Filipinos and Filipinas. There's a blogger down there named Big Man in the Philippines, down there in Mindanao. Ain't nobody bothering him. For some reason, they're killing a lot of white folk down there for minor infractions. Now, Big Man, we told Big Man, maybe he need to roll the hell out of there. But I tell you what, the Moro Muslims down there in Mindanao, they have not forgot the American-Filipino War, which stemmed from the American-Spanish War, when the Americans kicked the Spanish out, and then they tried to take the Philippines for themselves. Americans didn't want to recognize Filipino independence. They took the Philippines for themselves. Well, the Moro Muslims down there in South Mindanao were the last to stop fighting. And from the looks at it, they got guerrilla tactics going on now. They still mad about it. They still ain't stopped fighting. So I wouldn't go down there. If you want to have your cake and eat it too, you can do that in Manila or Cebu. If you want to have your cake and eat it too, you can do that in Manila or Cebu. Y'all stay blessed. I got a video about the American-Filipino War. Wikipedia info. Y'all check it out. Have a blessed day.